Now for the shilling.
Shilling. Oh yeah, we have the shilling.
The shilling will continue.
Man, I've really got to get you a pre-stream card. Just as like, oh, we're setting up or something. Give us a minute.
The shilling will continue until the stream improves.
Fair. I mean, that's essentially what I'm doing.
The delay is real.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting. God damn it!
It's funny because
You know what's gonna happen again.
Yeah, you're doing it like a half second behind.
Aww. That's just unfortunate. Also, now I can use the fact that I'm an affiliate to shield more for you. And hopefully stem those viewers over to you, or at least some of them.
That is indeed a possibility.
I will make an attempt. What the fuck am I doing? There's like a way easier way to get this paper off without having to nip it little by little off the roll. I have X-Acto. Man, sometimes I'm a genius, you know? Like, so smart.
You know what I forgot?
What?
Water.
See, that's why I already got water.
Well, I would have remembered to get water if I wasn't pulled away to do other things. So, one sec.
Man, if only you had a big brain like me.
Excuse you, I'm basically Mojo Jojo.
No, it's just funny because fucking everybody says that to me, and I'm like, I don't get it. Is that like some kind of meme?
Yeah,
having
pretty
a
much.
really big brain.
Yeah, I'll explain when I get back, but one sec.
I don't mean the IQ meme. That's different. I can just tot this around a little bit. Come on, Ben, don't fuck it up. Oh, I fuck it up. I may have fucked it up. Come on. Brain power. Plus ultra, I don't know.
Are you ready for the prime like water pouring experience via audio?
Oh man, are you gonna ASMR this?
Huh?
Are you gonna ASMR it?
A little bit.
I hate it.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off my fan.
Well, in the meantime, you can listen to me wrapping a gift for my brother.
Okay, fan is off. Now I'm going to increase compression. It's going to get a little noisy. And now to pour.
Honestly, it just sounds like you're peeing.
And I don't talk very loud. There we go. When compression is up that high, I don't talk very loud. Or at all. For good reason.
It just sounded like you were peeing.
Yeah. Fan's back on because it's 80 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's real nice.
And I have the window open. Anyway, to NieR.
God damn it, I put the tape away. Eh.
NieR far wherever you are.
It is I, Ben, and it is you, Lexi, and we am together playing NieR.
Yeah.
We don't have a title for exactly what this is.
Nerds.
And we are nerds. Oh. That's it? Yeah.
Alright.
Were you expecting more?
So the quest we need to do... We're not doing on the wings of eagles, because we're going to use that egg for something else.
Yep. I had the brilliant idea of saying fuck it to whatever the reward for that was, and going, nope.
Yeah, because eagle eggs are rare.
Oh, they're shit.
Found the dog, but it was already dead. Take the leaf from its mouth to its master. Did we say fuck it to a signature dish?
I don't remember.
I think we did because
I'm gonna give you that answer to a lot of these. I don't remember.
I think we did because it's fucking sardines are a pain in the ass to catch.
Is that the fishing one?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
So instead we're gonna do something here.
I'm going to continue this ASMR of folding a package because I haven't had this done.
And your mic
already.
Your mic is quiet.
It's because I'm not right on it.
Ah.
Yeah, that's my bad. When I'm here, I'm fine, right?
Mostly.
Yeah, no, I was off to the side.
But
You said she'd be deep inside the mountain, right?
If I may ask, what is it that possesses you to meddle in their affairs?
Growing up without parents.
Yes,
is
the
tough.
crunch.
I just want to help however I can.
Yeah, because Nearman is a good man.
yeah. But when we stopped, we got a key,
Yes.
and the key does this stuff. Opens these doors. We're going to B1. Is that an Automata reference? No. Oh fuck.
No.
Wasn't even a thing.
Oh my god, that elevator says B1. Is that near Automata? No. What? No.
It's basement 1. Fucking Claude.
Honestly, it could be a reference to any game and you'd never realize.
Yeah.
Holy shit, it's a Sonic the Hedgehog reference.
It's
I don't know.
It's a Pokemon reference because of Silphco.
God damn it.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, yeah, but you're wrong. But only because you told me to. Because I like being controversial. It's kind of fun.
Nice.
So this place I actually kind of like, design-wise. And it's probably why Automata drew me to it so easily. I like the industrial, like, dystopian look. Like an
Yes.
aged feeling.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good, yeah. I am a big fan.
Pretty sure there's some big fans in here too.
Shut up. Hey, go to hell.
Oh, don't worry, I'm there.
We're already there. Shit, you're right.
We truly are in the event horizon.
We surely are Horizon Zero Dawn.
I heard that was an alright game.
Hey, it's a title shot.
Truly, we are the NieR. What?
Am we the Automata?
Oh yeah, that's right. This is a bomb sequence.
Oh yeah. Well, it's less of a sequence and more like don't fuck up.
No, there's like a sequence where you have to do like 3 in a row or some shit.
Yeah. Like, once you've done one, you can jump to the next without having to do it again, but...
Okay, I think this door is also broken. Yeah.
Well, come back later, maybe.
So
Honestly, you have no idea how infuriating it was when I found that doors that you couldn't open in Automata were DLC, and I went, you bitch.
So here's the dumb part about this.
I just thought there was another key.
Running
Finding-
forward speeds you up, running back slows you down. What?
Treadmill? Wait,
It's not a treadmill.
no, I'm trying to make sense of it.
Ah, shit. And I know there's a boss at the end of this. So I've got to be careful with healing.
What, healing too much?
Yeah, because I have 5 left.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
I mean-
that sounds bad.
I mean, max is 10, so it's not terrible.
Yeah. It's not great that you don't have, like, much in the way of anything.
Yeah.
I'm listening, what? Gotta pull these corners. Don't worry, I'm almost done with this.
Just meme on your brother.
Dude, I'm gonna meme on him so hard. He's gonna be like, I don't, what is this? What am I supposed to get from the shape? And I'll tell him, I don't know, it's something that you were asking for. And it's like, oh, it's records. And then he opens it, he's like, this isn't records. The fuck is this?
It's
And in the end,
it's
the shame
DBZ.
truly will be on him. What?
It's DBZ abridged.
No, it's... Alright, so the case was actually, like, cracked, and I don't want it to get in the way of the disc at all. So I ended up doing Mortal Kombat.
Ah.
Yeah. The complete edition.
The PS3
The
game?
movie. No, the movie! The 90s movie! The best movie. Let me get my marker. I don't have any bows. Why would I keep those on me?
Oh, fuck you. Hey. Fuck off. I hit circle to throw. It said circle to throw. I threw. I did the action. Nice.
Okay. And there's something that feels great about memeing. You know what that feeling is?
What?
It's the feeling that somebody else is gonna go, God damn it.
And you get to go, ha.
I got you good.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, there we go.
You can't possibly believe that the mother managed to fight her way down here.
Look like a foot.
Or, for that matter, that she has been collecting scrap metal for a solid week. Open your eyes, fool. The woman is clearly...
That's enough, Vice. Those kids are in a bad way. Maybe they just need a miracle.
Miracles?
Fair. I agree.
I mean, he said one of those magic words that I put on my sword. Pa.
Daddy.
Alright, 2 medicinal herbs. Cool. And a save point. We're at the boss.
We're at the boss. Let's kick his ass. I should really be paying more attention, and I should also filter, so I don't feel like a big dummy when I can't see. Now I can see.
Yay.
Yay!
Alert. Alert. Intruder detected. Defenses activated. Commencing extermination protocol. Threat level orange.
This
Attention all
bodes
personnel.
ill.
ID badge.
I thought he was gonna say it
Feels
books
that the
ill.
machines remain in this infernal place.
What's going on?
Located. Elimination procedure charged and ready. Commencing extermination protocol.
I don't
Oh no, a
remember.
face!
I don't remember how to fight these bosses.
Bullet hell.
On,
That's all.
the entire game is bullet hell, but I can't remember.
Fight its hands.
I think
Attack
it's.
its hands.
I think it's
Hands.
throwing. Dude, I think it's throwing bombs at his face that actually kills him.
Crazy.
Is it? Yes, it is. You have to throw them into his mouth when it's open.
Yeah, like you can slice at his
Yeah.
hands, but
Sorry, I'm thinking just the regular way that you fight a boss like this. You attack
Be
the
aware of your
weak points.
surroundings.
yeah, I am. But my depth perception isn't the greatest.
Machine can defy us.
How about you stop talking and start helping?
There's gotta be like a sweet spot for that attack
There is.
where you don't get hit.
There is. My timing is just bad.
Okay. That's not the only thing that's bad. See, now I'm spoiling you.
You can't catch me. I'm the NieR bread man.
You can't catch me, I'm gay. What?
I mean that's cool, but I didn't expect that.
But what does that have to do with anything?
Let's go, ma.
Watch out for the shadows.
Nah, fuck.
I'll clean up my desk afterwards. Now to focus on game. There, and let me just pull up in the chat on my phone. Turn the sound off so you're not hearing double.
Here we go.
Now,
I got it.
I'm not sure if Nova's going to be here today, because I know he had something earlier, but he may be home by now.
He's in the chat.
Is he?
Yeah, I just saw him pop in.
Well, I can't see him. Oh.
That's because I have Chatty
chat.
up. 'Cause Chatty tells me whoever's in
Hi,
chat.
Nova.
Hey, what's up?
How went your thing that I essentially forgot what was? Pretty sure it was you. There were two people who were like, nah, I can't stay long. Or were you not there this morning? What if he wasn't there this morning? It would have been like 7 a.m. his time. We're volunteering in an nature center. That's what it was. Okay.
Okay, so they do get damaged by the magic
Those
stuff.
hands are quite a bother.
Yeah.
And physical, but you gotta be quick about it.
But if you want to take him out fast, you gotta grab the bomb and throw it into his mouth before he fires beams.
Well, there are no bombs right now. His mouth opens when his hands are dead.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So, do you know, what monster in Automata that this boss fight inspired?
Nope. I know
Angles.
I know basically nothing about Automata, and I kind of want to keep it that way until I play it.
Have you played the demo?
Yes.
Okay, then you absolutely have met that, enemy.
The first
You know,
thing.
the big robot?
First
Big
thing
robot?
first thing after the bullet hell.
Yeah, the big robot.
Yeah.
Yep, that's Angles. He is a good boy. And the only thing, I think, that really carried over was the big face. Like, he's got big chunky hands, but they're no longer hands, they're like construction bits.
The hands are more like those the scoops on
Crane or a bulldozer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, you were in the perfect spot and you kind of goofed.
Well, no, these follow.
I know, but right by his face, I think you're fine.
Nope.
Huh.
They'll go right under.
Boss resembled two Starbucks bosses. One Mars before boss. No, you're right. It looks very much like Andros.
Except not in space and not a monkey.
I mean, there's more than one Andros.
Yeah.
Andros isn't necessarily a monkey.
This machine
Andros is a monkey
quite the
face in
handful.
space.
Damn! It's just one after another.
I wouldn't call that a monkey face. I'd call that a weird mask. Calling it a monkey face is a bit of a stretch.
Just like his face.
Ah, yes, you remember that you can smack the bullets. Apparently someone is at my front door.
Is it your crazy ass landlady?
Maybe. Alright, give me a minute. I gotta go check something.
All right. Stop with the ads. Ads aren't fun, they're just annoying.
This thing's pretty high tech.
$100 for that. It wasn't my landlady. It was the UPS guy.
Ah,
And it wasn't something for me, which made me mildly sad. I'm waiting on a figure to come in the mail, but I won't.
so I pretty much have to beat this boss with no health. Because the entire second
All
phase is
that remains
ads.
is that oversized head.
The ads will drop stuff.
They didn't drop any health.
Oh shit. That's bad RNG.
No, those just don't drop them.
Also, that deals damage to you when it blows up in your hands?
Yes, I'm aware, because it happened once before. But, like...
When it gets close to exploding and the mouth isn't open, just say fuck it.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button.
Machine
Fucking
is quite a
fantastic.
handful.
Damn! It's just one.
Ah, you gotta start over.
Clear them all out. That's the only way.
It'd be fine if they had half
The
the,
other
half the
option
ads.
here is get good, son.
Be aware
Or
of
they
your
can get good at boss
surroundings.
design and not have ads. Because ads are stupid.
Actually, I don't mind ads. It just depends on how you're handling them.
If you...
This is fine.
No, it's
They are
not.
tracking bullets. They are
It
fine.
is not fine because all it's doing is chip damage and
Yeah,
wasting...
that's the point.
No, it's not. It's fucking stupid.
Sir, this game's core mechanic is being a bullet hell.
I'm aware of that, but the boss could be the bullet hell. Needing ads to make the boss difficult means you have a bad boss.
Oh, it's not to make it difficult. It's probably because for the boss design itself, it was very simple, and they went, no, this isn't enough.
Simple's fine.
You say simple is fine, but then you look at the game designers, and they don't believe that.
I don't give a shit what they believe. Simple's fine.
Alright, well you can be all upsetty about it, but that's not the point. The point is that they wanted a more interesting boss fight.
It's
They
not
threw in different
interesting. It's
They
boring.
threw in different methods of fighting.
This thing's pretty
It's
high
not
tech.
interesting. It's boring.
Well, that's your opinion.
Because I'm sitting here going, alright, when the fuck is it going to be over so I can actually move on? And they're just like, nah, do another round. It's like, how about fuck you?
I'm not sure how you're gonna get through Automata. Because that's like a lot of the boss fights in that are just like, no, we're gonna throw in a whole bunch of ads.
That's stupid.
Now all that
Sure.
remains is
I
that
stand by that
every
that's just bad
side
boss design. The
You
except
can call it bad boss design if you'd like to.
the exception
That's
being
perfect.
if the boss
That'll do
is the ads. So like Royal Rat I think it's Royal Rat Vanguard in Dark Souls
There's
2.
at least one boss that is that in Automata. Where
Fucking
it's literally,
pick it up.
Throw. Yeah, you got it.
Really, the mouth. Such an obvious weak point.
Nope, tuck it. Yeah, Discord's having a bad day right now. I
Alright.
can't see anything.
Okay.
It's just freezing.
Try tossing that bomb in his mouth.
I think I've heard
That's on your end because on mine it's fine.
That's because you're on client side.
What do you mean?
You're seeing the preview. I'm getting what's being sent. But what's fine for you because it's coming from your end. You're seeing one-to-one.
No, I see
What
frame
you're
drops. I see frame drops. You see too.
I'm not talking about frame drops. I'm talking about connection issues. This is more like, because as it is, I'm already getting 15 frames per second. But this is more like 3 or 5.
I know what it is. I was streaming it to you at 30. Now it's at 15.
Let's see if that actually fixes it. No. That is maybe 3 or 5. And now it's frozen.
You
Remember
fucking
before when you had
serious?
that what?
I threw it at him and it didn't even go in his mouth.
stupid machine.
Good.
I will
Keep
say
up, Therese.
thing. The idea of this boss fight was cool. In execution, it is bad because it is very hard to throw the bombs into his mouth.
It's bad because the like feel is bad.
Yeah, now that I can get behind. I will not say that having ads in the boss makes a bad boss fight, but having bad controls makes a bad boss fight.
It's a cop out. Ads are a cop out.
Yep. Well, ads are not a cop out in my eyes. It's the execution that's important.
Because anything that decides to just take a break during a fight is bad.
I'm not even complaining about the ads in this fight. I'm complaining about the fact that you can't fucking throw the bomb into the thing's mouth very well.
Fuck off.
See what I mean? It's bad.
Drag the machine as
Oh, I know
soon
it's
as
bad
it
'cause I can
starts
feel
to
it's
open
bad.
its mouth.
Yep. I mean, you only need one more.
Well,
You only need one more, though. Eh.
This machine is quite
more
a
like
handful.
a boss fight, but every time you kill an enemy, you're like, how about more though?
Clear them all out. That's
Yeah,
the
how about
only
more,
way.
though?
Be aware of your surroundings.
Shut up.
No mere machine can defy us.
How about you stop talking and start helping?
See, Nearman agrees. Shut the fuck up, Vice. Now, I will make an argument. What are the chances do you think this ends up being another Dark Souls 2 situation?
What do you,
Not,
what do
I'm
you
sorry,
mean?
not Dark Souls 2. Doom 2, rather.
What do you mean?
Where it's more of the same. I'm sorry, not even more of the same. Where it just gets to a point where we go, nah, fuck this, and go to the next game.
Not very likely, because the bosses are a very small part of the game.
Sure, but
Like-
there is other shenanery going on.
Right, but like, how bad it is comes in bursts, and the bursts don't last long.
Okay.
So it's aggravating in the moment, but it's fine in the grand scheme. It's also a case of it being a bullet hell, but the controls aren't tight enough for a bullet hell.
Now all that remains is that oversized
This game is
head.
fucking weird.
Yep.
I think you may have grabbed it too soon. Chuck it, chuck it, chuck it, chuck it, chuck it. Again, too soon.
There's still a shell inside the cannon. It's working!
Rarely the mouth. Such an obvious weak point.
Now it's around the bombs.
Unless his head is like on its way down, don't touch the box.
Yeah, he does like a round of those, and then a round of this.
Yep, there you go.
Tossing that bomb in his mouth.
God,
I've heard
fucking.
that plan before.
No, what fun!
Another round of bombs.
If- I know that if you, when he's doing the laser, if you just stick around by the bomb deposits closer to his head, not the one right in front of him, you will not get hit.
And he does 14 bombs.
Yeah. His head does not allow him to turn that far.
Good, keep after it.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Might have done 15 there.
It was probably 14. Almost.
I still have healing items.
See, you're starting to look at it like you look at Dark Souls.
No.
What do you mean, no?
This is run around and wait. Dark Souls.
No. You're learning the pattern and how to count for each thing.
The
14
difference is.
rockets,
The difference is.
Get to the corner.
The
grab a
difference
shot.
is, Dark Souls, you can do stuff while they're doing stuff. In this, you just wait.
Yeah, you still got patterns to follow, though.
Alert. Alert. Alert.
But like Dark
Listen,
Souls,
most people would just hit their head against the wall and say, fuck it.
Dark Souls lets you interrupt their pattern. This game says, fuck you, wait for the pattern to switch.
Yeah, that's because it's a mechanic where you can actually, like, you know, parry and block, and this game doesn't have that.
And this game gives
You have hit or run.
and this game gives like infinite super armor to every enemy.
Isn't this game also like a year or
It's a
two
woman's body.
before Dark Souls 1?
I fear we've discovered the mother.
This is 2010, I think. So it's right after Demon Souls.
It's a male.
Yes. Which means that
Cause
they were
nights,
probably in development
travel.
around the same time.
Yeah. Actually, 2011 is Dark Souls 1.
Not exactly metal.
And how would you describe the sort of parrying and blocking system in Demon Souls?
Oh,
So much for miracles.
Blocking you can basically ignore entirely.
This all along.
Okay. And how is the parrying system?
Parrying you can also basically ignore entirely.
I don't know.
Okay. So then I wouldn't be able to compare why Dark Souls is a good game to this game.
What's this? A
Because they're not-
Guess I should bring this back to them.
FromSoft didn't think of that at the time.
Well,
Of like kind of balancing out and making blocking and parrying viable.
yeah, because like the best way to fight is
Yeah.
to, in Demon Souls at least, the best way to fight is to do hyper mode.
Yeah. But aside from that, playing the game normally, it's you watch the patterns. If blocking and parrying is useless, then you just kind of run away, wait for an opening, and run in.
Oh, they're not useless. You can just ignore them. Parrying is very strong in Demon Souls, but you can just do without it.
Okay,
Like
still goes
if-
with the same here. You can play that game like you can play this game. You also have roll. This game has rolling.
Yeah.
Rolling doesn't give you any boost to speed, does it?
If it does, it's very slight.
Okay. I really have my phone open.
Come again.
Oh no, but that sounds awful.
Draken Souls?
A video game. No, a boss fight, but every time you get hit, an advertisement plays.
Oh.
That's awful. I hate it.
You forgive her?
I know a game where it would work.
Like, what kind of a sadistic fuck would make a game
I'll
like
listen
that?
next to her.
Ah, that's the thing. It's not a sadistic fuck if you frame it right.
No, I think it's still a sadistic fuck.
Oh, hang on.
You have to
Hang
watch
on.
the ad.
Hang on. The Outer World. After watching the devs talk about it, there are ad placements everywhere for in-world stuff. So
What
say
do you mean?
like
Do you mean stuff that takes you away from the game?
no, I mean like
I think Nova means literally an advertisement place.
I know what he means, but what I'm talking about is a way to make that actually a boss fight. So it'd be like you fighting like a TV corporation.
So No More Heroes.
No.
Sounds a lot like No More Heroes stuff.
Well, similar, but not shit.
Excuse you. Also, okay, how about this? It sounds very Suda.
Yeah.
It smells like her bread.
I've never played No
Because
More
you don't like it
Heroes.
doesn't make it shit. First game was fine. I played more of the second game than the first game.
See, I heard that the first game was boring as fuck, but the second one improves
It's
on everything.
because they gave it an overworld that sucked ass.
Gideon
And you have
sees
to
me
do
like this.
you have to do menial tasks for money.
Yes.
But
Bunch
like,
of mini games.
but
Because
two-
Suda likes that.
But 2 improved on everything.
2 cuts out a lot of the bullshit, including the entire overworld. He's just like, nah, here's a map,
Thank you for
choose where you're going.
You did the right thing.
He reduced how many minigames there were and kind of focused on the go beat guys up with lightsabers
So
part.
what is Suda's obsession with tedium?
I don't know.
Like, I understand D4 because it's supposed to be like you're supposed to have like diabetes or some shit.
I think it's because he wants to make his games highly interactable in like more ways than you can think of.
But that doesn't make a good game.
I didn't say it made a good game. I just said it's what he does. Cause like,
Let's visit
look
the
at
They've got shades there.
Killer 7.
Indeed. And we
Never
may
played
just
it.
find a
I know about it,
single
though.
verse besides.
It's
Actually,
weird.
that's not-
Killer 7 and what was the other one about the Hitman? Killer is Dead.
Yeah, I have Killer is Dead.
So do I. That game is not easy. It's
also-
definitely not easy and doesn't control great.
It's also apparently just not good.
Yeah, I would agree. It controls like ass.
Not just control wise. Apparently it's not Azura's Wrath bad, but it's not great.
Azura's Wrath is bad for a whole other slew of reasons. Why is it an anime and why is it a bad anime? And why is the anime locked off by DLC?
I think the PC version does away with that.
You mean where the DLC is just part of the game?
Yeah.
That being said, they probably didn't actually recode the game. You still have to do everything in the same order, but it's packaged with it.
Yeah.
Which is still bad. You have to play through the game, or at least the ending, twice to get the real ending.
Well, the thing is, I'm just not ever gonna play that game.
Yeah, neither am I, because I don't care.
Because I know what it plays like, and I don't care.
You mean a bunch of QTEs and button mashing?
Yeah.
Because that's what it is.
Because that's not a game to me.
It's not a game.
It's a Skinner box
Yes.
and a bad one.
Collecting a lizard tail among the ruins of a civilization. Yeah, I actually said that before. It's very Shadow of Colossus, and that's why I got confused thinking, oh hey, you use these tails to give yourself a little bit more health.
But no, that's just sucked. Sucked. There
That
we
game
go.
sucked. Sucked with 2 C's.
Sucked.
An apostrophe and a T.
Yeah, it sucked.
Ah yes, a tree branch that I found by this cliffside, where there isn't a single fucking tree anywhere.
There was a tree here, but there's a branch now.
Where there's no trees.
There used to be a tree right where my house is. There's not one now.
No, you're not hearing me. This entire plains, there's like no trees.
Eek.
I find it very hard to believe that there was ever a tree there. It's a conspiracy going on, man.
Trees are getting into the waters, turning the friggin' frogs gay.
What are
What?
you doing here?
Thought you could use a
The
hand.
trees are turning the frogs
you came to
gay.
help me?
Yes, and I do believe there's a
Upgrade
lot
that
of
to 3
potential
C's
in
and someone's
order.
face is going to cave in. What?
Yeah, that's not happening.
I feel like I missed something on that joke.
I did too.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I
But
definitely
they're
missed
all over
something.
the village too.
Listen, Nova's jokes got fucking
We need to
layers
find the sealed verse.
to a point where I can't always figure out what he's saying.
Ogres are like onions. They have layers.
It still bothers me so much that the what's our current sword's name? Beastbane?
Yeah.
That Beastbane is so big in this game and then so small in Automata.
NieR is
The
a
short
small
swords are
man.
short swords. He
NieR
is a small man. This makes me want to talk about stuff that happens later, and I am not going to.
Good.
Don't worry.
Because I don't want to hear it.
Don't worry. But it's still like, why though? Yeah, but why?
So Kaine has
Once
joined
we-
the party.
Yeah, once we finish this game, I'm gonna go look into that, or at least once we get up to that part.
Wait, what?
What?
Fuck you, I want to save.
Nope.
Because I know it's coming.
Oh no!
Thick boy back.
It's the ore gobbler! Not to be confused with the ball gobbler.
At some point in my life, I want to visit Gobbler's Knob.
What is that?
It's a city.
Huh.
There's also a place
Man,
called Fucking.
That's pretty great. The stream looks fine. Discord does not.
Okay, Discord being the poop.
Like I said, it was having issues before too.
Keep your guard
I
raised.
mean, like where the voice wouldn't connect at all.
That in mind.
Where the call wouldn't connect.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, where we're getting RTC connection lost.
Did you just say what I think you said?
I don't even know what that means.
What'd you say?
Tear your eyes out.
RTC connection lost? Or failed? One of the two? It was weird. Felt very much like an error message.
I'm trying to read about it.
I'll take care of the boss. You worry about the rest.
Okay.
It's like it gets right on the edge of telling you what RTC stands for, but doesn't.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll look it up later. But for now, we got the games.
As of late, I constantly feel like my breath always smells. And I hate it.
Well, breath always does smell. But what does it smell like? I don't know.
Actually, I can tell you exactly what that smell is.
Is it food?
No, it's not food, it's bacteria.
No.
It is dead bacteria, and it is an awful smell. I was like, shit. Actually, though.
Ooh. Paralyzed
This
or
is gonna be
poison.
gross. Similar to how you get kidney stones, you get something called tonsil stones. Tonsil stones, if at any point you're like, oh man, I feel like I just coughed up a piece of something, that's what that is. I guess your tonsils like process bacteria or something. I don't know what the point of your tonsils are, but so long as you've still got them, you can still get those stones.
I haven't had mine since I was like 2.
You may not have that issue then.
I do get like little chunks of white stuff, but I don't have tonsils.
In that case, I don't know how to fuck those how the fuck those form. From what I understand, they form because you have tonsils.
Yeah,
Once you've had a tonsillectomy, they no longer become an issue.
I want to say.
You get other immune issues from it.
I don't know what I had, but I want to. I don't want to say it was tonsillitis when it wasn't. If it wasn't, but apparently I was.
But you needed to have a tonsillectomy.
Yeah.
Regardless.
I think it was because of some other illness. Like I was a sick kid. So
I mean, so was my brother. He was born preemie.
I wasn't.
Like he had his tonsils out. He also had to have his tongue clipped when he was born.
It was
So
too
you know
long.
that like webbing under the tongue?
Yeah.
He had too much of it.
Ooh.
So he couldn't move his tongue.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is a thing that can happen to babies when you're born. The like webbing under your tongue is too long. There's too much of it, and you can't lift your tongue. You essentially almost like choke on your tongue because of it.
Because of how? Wait, what?
Sorry to keep you
So,
waiting.
for whatever reason,
You don't care what these people
to my
say
understanding,
about
it's that you need that kind of free movement of the tongue.
that
Because
a
it's sitting in
tank
one
he's
position for too
holding?
long, you start
you.
to
Is it
choke.
filled with monsters?
Our new friend has a dangerous.
That may also have to do with the fact that there's no comfortable resting position for your tongue.
I've never heard of a stationary tongue meaning choking.
It's not that that means that you're going to choke on your tongue because you have a stationary tongue. They were worried about him whenever he tries to talk. He can't talk, and his tongue is going all weird, and he's almost choking on it. Like, try to make each syllable that you can, but with your tongue flat against the bottom of your mouth. When you're that small and your mouth isn't really trained with, you know, those kinds of syllables, you start to kind of gag on your own words.
Has that girl ever flown into the air and forgot she was indoors?
Damn it! Stop running.
I don't know, maybe.
I got this. Get up there and wait
You
for
mean
him.
Kaine?
Okay.
Yeah.
Watch yourself.
Because she does that.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, no, definitely. Oh man, I can't wait till we get to the visual novels. Game is weird.
This game doesn't have a visual novel. It's just a novel.
I'm sorry, it's just a novel. My bad.
I mean-
It should have been a fucking visual novel.
I mean, it's not entirely false because there is the visual of text, but it's not a visual novel.
Pursue
It's
the beast and finish it off.
not a choose your own
Almost there.
adventure story.
Once Kaine and I surrounded.
I actually don't know what I'd call it.
It's a text adventure.
Yes. I mean, you get like one choice. And the only choice that matters is whether or not you were paying attention to the story. Yeah, no, Nova's heard of it. It's just... the story's fine. It's well written. It's just like, why is this here? Man, I have to watch all of this on a delay because I can't see what's going on.
Really bold choice for them to have you not know what the fuck is going on until like ending B.
Yeah.
We should join her.
And then the situation just gets worse and worse and worse through ending C and D.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, this is fucked.
Because you start to understand what's going on more and more.
And you're like, oh no, this is bad.
Yeah.
Not the quality, but like, it's a bad time. 0 out of 10. Would not again.
I wouldn't even the first time.
Well, the first time you don't know, but once you know, you're like, nah.
I will say something. When this game came out, I would have been, let's see, came out 2010, right?
Mm.
I would have been 13.
I've been 17.
Right. I would have been 13. I was at an age where I didn't give a shit about stuff like this. This would have been way too niche for someone like me.
Even for Weebanese you.
And then you'll be a handy person.
Here's the thing, I wasn't Weebanese until I was like 14 or 15.
Ah.
Because when my depression was real bad, I just binged a bunch of anime through most of high school. Starting 9th grade. That's why I've seen a lot of terrible, awful anime. It's because you gotta start somewhere. For anybody who has heard of it, I've watched through all of Tenchi. That show is a mess, but it's also, I believe, the first harem. Sorry, second harem. First harem was Ranma, which I never finished.
I still have a lot I need to watch.
Dude, you have no idea how much I've seen already. That I still need to see as well.
Grandma,
It's me, your grandma.
how you've grown.
Kaine, what's wrong?
Oh, it gladdens my heart to finally see you again.
Man, this is real sus.
Grandma?
Yeah, Tenchi Muyo.
Kaine,
The entire series, including War on Geminar,
you have been
and all the movies.
so long. So much pain, so much despair. Why go on living anymore, Kaine?
Is that it?
Hmm?
Are you done talking?
Kaine, don't speak to your grandma like that.
You're going to stop talking now. And then I'm going to walk over to you and very carefully extend my hand, reach into your chest, and pull out your fucking heart!
Yeah, anime.
Stance make explosion.
Yeah, it's anime.
My
Bold move,
grandmother-
Cotton. Let's see how it pans out for her.
She never told me to give up. Never. I've spent my entire life searching for a way to avenge her death. She gave me the strength to deal with this goddamn mutant body.
Here's your first hint of her being mutant.
Like this? How
Yep.
much I loathe myself?
She says mutant, but like, does she even know?
She knows it's not natural.
Okay. And to build on that a little bit more, Nova, I essentially have a bunch of useless knowledge that is never, ever going to come into play.
Same TBH.
But it's an entire, like, essentially franchise that almost nobody knows anything about.
Anime.
Anime! It's screaming.
So much anime it runs at 12 FPS.
Yeah, it does. That hit stun, man.
I would love for a PS4 remake of this. Not remake, port. Cause like,
No, remake. This game has a lot of issues.
yeah, true. I'd like a remake.
I'd like some better controls.
Okay, how about this? Have a remake with an option to turn it back to the old shit controls.
Perish where she lies.
They wouldn't do
And in
that.
truth, perhaps death is the
That's like two different games at that point.
Well, here's the
They'd have
thing.
to remaster it and then replace all of the controls, but
You don't get
at that
to decide
point,
who lives,
Nah.
you're
who
breaking
dies.
game balance.
No, it's a remake because you rebalance for the
Safe.
you rebalance for the better controls.
Even kind.
But
even young.
if you switch back to the old controls and beat it like that, you get
Well,
something.
then that's not
you
a
get,
remake.
you get something special.
I meant build it from the ground up.
Yeah, you rebuild the same game from the ground up with new controls, and it's rebalanced to the new controls. But with the option to switch back to the old controls, you have an extra difficulty because it's much harder.
That just sounds awful.
Yeah. So they'd have
Nobody
like
would play it.
I'd give it a shot.
Yeah, you'd give it a shot, but nobody would willingly play that going, man, this looks like fun.
Completionists would.
I feel like completionists wouldn't want to, and the game would get ridiculed and criticized for even having that in it. It's a bad decision from a developer's standpoint.
It is, but I appreciate the attention to detail.
God damn it. It's not an exception. It's no excuse.
Well, I mean, it's like, you know, in all shooters today, you can remap the controls to how it used to be, but nobody does that because everybody's used to mouse movement.
Also, you can remap the controls in most games. That's just remapping.
And it would be a preset.
Yeah, no, that's fine, but that is just remapping. I mean how the game controls. I don't mean the button layout.
Well, I also mean how it controls.
I mean, at its core, like, redo the combat system so it's not ass.
I had my revenge. Now it's over.
I'm not comfortable with that underboob, honestly.
He's rich. We helped you in some mad quest for vengeance, and now you think to bid us adieu.
I'm very, very
Who can
uncomfortable
fight
by
us
that
so
underboob.
skilled,
Why?
cursed with such a thick
What do you
head?
mean, why? With the
True
close-up?
warrior
Did you
would
not
fight.
notice
They would
it?
give all in the
What's wrong with
service of their
underboob?
friends.
No. They model
Yes.
everything.
I know.
You and I are friends now.
And
See here, that
I
was
don't
hardly the
appreciate
Hey.
the close-ups.
they don't
What
model
is the
everything.
point?
Where's her peener?
Kaine, come fight with us.
Fool, you can't
Listen,
just invite her along.
It's flat
There
down
only
there.
issues
I
with
still
the
find it very
careful
hard to
and
believe that there's a peener,
For
and I
example,
don't like
wish
that
it
you
possibly
spoil it
affect
this
our
time.
overall ability.
I'm kidding. That, to my knowledge, is never actually brought up.
I'm pretty sure it's never brought up in the game.
Then
That is brought up in Sinnoh Alice.
you're an ass.
Which nobody here could
Need
get,
to live for
apparently.
something besides.
Yeah, no, that's the Vice
Will you
book,
join us?
where it's like the backstory of all the other shit that's going on in the world.
It's Japanese only, correct?
Maybe. I don't remember. I think there was a translation,
My
but I
swords
could be
need a
wrong.
true home. But you'll do for now.
But it's a really weird thing for Yoko Taro to be like, yeah, fuck it. Now she's got a dick. Why? And do you know how that happened? Do you want to guess?
I was reading what Nova said about his Star Fox 64 cartridge.
I was saying, do you know how that happened? How she ended up with a dick? I mean, like, in story development, how that happened.
Type it to me so we don't get into other spoilers.
I mean, this is all stuff during development.
Oh, just like
And it is one. Yeah, no, this is during development. The fact that she's got a dangle means nothing. I'll explain more as to why that's all a story element when it becomes relevant, because it does. But it was more like they decided between two story directions and they went with that one. But where did the idea come from? So, the female members of the development team, I think it was the writers team, were like, I don't know, what if we actually made it so, like, you know, she was a guy? And Yoko Taro took that literally. Like, alright, she's a hermaphrodite now.
draw it really good on your Centeach.
But that's all it is. That's all it took. That is how that idea came about. The female writers on the development team were like, what if she was a guy? That's it.
Alright.
Yoko Taro, you ballsy man.
Nice to get some representation in there.
Yeah. It was unusual. That being said, the term that he used, I don't believe the term hermaphrodite is acceptable anymore, is it? Or herm, at least, because that is the term that they use in the translation.
Herm isn't acceptable anymore because it's used by a lot of people talking poorly.
Yes.
Um,
That is not acceptable.
although-
Hermaphrodite, the more technical term, I don't believe is acceptable, but I could be wrong.
hermaphrodite refers to specifically a hermaphroditus in Greek mythology,
Yes.
which I believe was the first at least the first recorded instance of someone with the idea of dude with vag or girl with peen.
Okay. But through birth.
It wasn't birth.
Wasn't?
No. Well, I don't remember. I don't remember their names before being joined, but
Okay.
But the guy was infatuated and obsessed with, I believe, a.
How much damage we do to this board? Oh, not bad.
I can do it. It'd just take a while.
No, honestly, it won't take that long.
But
I'd barely call it a mini boss at this point.
But basically, Aphrodite went, all right, you're now the same person, and you have both bits.
Oh man, you gotta fist him, boy.
So the very short version is man obsessed with girl. Girl,
Yeah.
I think also obsessed with man, but I think it's like
Man.
I think it's like a demigod and a human. And then
I'll also say this topic is gonna come up at least one more time because it actually becomes not relevant to the story. It's never outright said, but it's relevant to a point in Kaine's story.
yeah,
That does get brought up.
yeah.
That's what I'm avoiding.
Yeah, it was like they went to the lake and were into it, and
Yeah.
Aphrodite was like, "Cool, you're now the same person.
You now have Dangle.
Grill, you now have Dangle. Boy, you now have Cave."
Yeah. My understanding, Kaine was born like that.
Not a clue.
I could be wrong.
I don't.
I could be wrong about that.
Yeah. But yeah. So
I
the
do remember, and I'll leave it at that.
yeah. So like the original use of Herm wasn't bad, but it was co-opted and is now bad.
Yeah, just like with all things, eventually they can be turned bad.
Yeah.
Doesn't take much.
People are generally using like intersex now,
Okay.
which is what I identify as.
Ah.
Kinda, you alright there? Looking a bit blurry.
This is on every version of the game too.
Yeah. Now, if you look to the health bar, the text, or the scenery around, it's not out of focus. This is literally just them taking the camera and smushing it up against her. Because this happens.
Is she just really tiny?
No, this happens when you go behind an NPC, so the NPC is between NieR and the camera.
Ugh. Wait, so they despawn Nearman?
No,
I don't.
they just all they did was unlock the camera and move it.
Oh, so the textures haven't loaded in properly.
No, they're loaded in properly. This is just what happens when like Kaine is rendered as she would be in the overworld.
Also, I don't like that she has looping animation. But like with hard cuts.
I didn't notice hard cuts. I wasn't looking that long. Blurry.
Okay, there are breaks in her animation where it's a sudden transition from one position to another. It's bad.
Blurry kind of hurts my eyes, so I don't look too.
You'll
I don't look
suddenly
too
see
long.
her head snap from being turned
All right, so this
to
guy.
being facing you.
This is kind of what happened. They
Oh, you
just
can't see this guy.
they just smashed the camera right up in her face, and she's all blurry.
Oh.
Chicken egg.
You got
Medicinal
another
herb.
chicken egg? Oh. No, we already got the chicken egg. What are you talking about?
I think you can just find them randomly in their health buffs.
You mean like they give you more health, or they up your health?
They give you HP.
Okay, they're not an increase. They're
Yeah.
just more health.
It's like medicinal herb, but not as effective.
Yeah, but medicinal herbs are more common.
Yeah.
That's bad. Oops.
Damn. Oh yeah, you can ride boars now.
Yep. Wait, you beat the boar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Wow.
Way past cool. See, now it's Sonic.
Ooh, I need to bring up the Phoenix Spear again. As suspected, someone has been adding soil to my garden. The plot thickens.
Somebody's been fertilizing my garden. Excuse me? And you don't know who they are?
Now, as I suspected, someone has been adding soil to my garden. The plot thickens.
I don't understand, but alright.
Plot of land where you do farming and all that, gardening. It thickens because you're adding soil to it.
I don't like it. Like, I can't even laugh at that. It's like, what a dry pun.
And Nova got it.
No, I'm sure Nova got it, but that's such a dry pun.
Speaking of Greek myths and bad animation loops, this reminds me of the best Hercules movie. Did they make a sequel to the cartoon one? Hercules 2?
They had an animated... No, because they had a TV show.
That's right. Well, I mean, they also had an Aladdin TV show, but they made three of those movies.
Yeah, but alright, but when exactly does the Aladdin TV show take place?
After the second or third one?
There you go.
Yo,
But there was only one Hercules movie, and then there was a TV show. So if there was a second movie, it would take place after the TV show. Because those are technically canon. Disney was doing that for a long time too, like Lilo and Stitch.
There was also
They had a movie.
crossovers.
hello.
Yeah, but they had a movie. And what was it? Did they make a second movie and then?
For what?
For Lilo and Stitch, they had two movies.
Pretty sure.
But I'm trying to remember if the TV show came after the second movie. They had three movies.
Fuck.
They had Lilo and Stitch 2. Then the TV show happens where they have to go find all the different numbered aliens and dehydrate them again.
Mm.
It's fucking weird. And then there was Lilo and Stitch 3. Stitch has a glitch where his genetic code is unstable and is about to fucking explode out of existence.
So, dehydrating the aliens, is that like a Gremlins thing? Are they Gremlins?
No. Dehydrating the aliens, like, turns them into a little ball.
Oh.
Yeah. That's actually how they keep, like, spawning up in random places, and they have to go, like, take care of them. Because the balls are scattered around Hawaii, and they fucking roll around and fall into liquid and hydrate.
That is a very high concentration of alien accidents.
Yes! It's because they literally all of them that, not Gantu. Gantu was the big whaleman. The blubbery scientist. He fucked up, and a bunch of those little balls, his previous experiments prior to 626, they all kind of just rained down on top of Hawaii.
Execute
Some of them
order.
immediately transformed, others took a little bit because they had to travel.
Execute Order 66. I want out of this movie.
You know what's really bad?
It's a bad movie.
Lilo and Stitch is another property that I know so much fucking lore about. But it's never going to come in handy.
Hey, some will. They teach you Hawaiian.
You learned like 3 words!
Ohana means family.
Aloha oi.
How was my Stitch impression, by the way?
Amiga Quista. I don't know. I used to be able to do it when I was younger and my voice wasn't this. Ohana means family. Now I can't.
Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind.
And family eats out together. What?
Those who eat together shit together.
That's disgusting.
Am I
I
wrong?
don't think that's true either.
A cheap knockoff movie that was uploaded to YouTube, titled Best Hercules. It's terrible. Changing animation styles between scenes. Bad obvious loops. Voice acting also bad. The list goes on. Is this from the
Sounds
same?
like shit.
Is this from the same company who made Titanic: The Legend Continues?
You mean Titanic?
No, Titanic: The Legend Continues.
Oh, that!
Yeah.
Well, the better question is, how do you even fucking write a Titanic 2? Well, apparently, poorly.
Well, this wasn't even a Titanic 2. This is Titanic 1, but everything is bad. And they have...
Everything's already bad. It's the Titanic. Everybody dies at the end.
I mean, like, the
It's
first
like
part...
the worst situation that could happen.
I mean, other than knowing the tragedy, like, that it happened, you go in like, alright, Rose is... I think her name is Rose. Is like, I want to go home, or I want to go away because I don't want to marry this dude. And you're hopeful for her. And she ended up being in the movie that, oh fuck, what's his name? Avatar Man. She was in the movie that he made, James Cameron.
I don't know, but yes, go on.
and she was like 80 or 90 in that. So that was cool.
They had the actual woman in one of those movies.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wasn't that the one with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And the one that has horrible characterization.
Yeah, but shut up. Listen, it got the thumbs up from an old lady who was there on the scene.
I'm not saying it was bad because the facts were wrong. I mean, the sky was wrong.
I'm gonna start referring
but
to the Titanic as a crime.
It was a crime because the captain fucked up.
But it wasn't the captain!
Who was
There
it
was
then?
literally a guy whose job was to be on
What's the
lookout. The captain is not
Let's just leave it at that.
in at the helm at all times.
Then why did the captain go down with the ship? It should have been that fuck.
Well, it was still his ship.
Doesn't matter.
that
It wasn't
fuck-
his fault.
That fuck also went down with it.
When the captain like hold him there.
No! There weren't enough boats! There weren't enough rafts!
He could have swam until he froze.
He would have died regardless.
Yeah.
He knew that. He's a
you
sailor.
You can get like a eighth of a mile away before you freeze.
You're questioning a sailor.
Yes.
So we're already in the desert?
Yeah. We gotta
okay.
we gotta go to Facade, which is way up
Okay.
here.
Right. I forgot that there's a time skip.
Yeah. See, there's no. This isn't even a time skip.
No, I'm saying I forgot that there was a time skip because we go to Facade before that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I forgot that we go to Facade at 2 different times.
Yeah, you go there twice and there's a time skip.
Yeah.
The time skip isn't immediately after, but it's close. Fighting wolves.
Nobody can find who made it, but at the same time, we know who made the JoJo movie, and nobody can find it.
I want the JoJo
I'm
movie.
still nettled about that.
I want the JoJo movie.
It exists
Wait.
somewhere.
Leave it.
It's apparently not good.
I assume the two people who have it are the production company and Iraqi. Or
So,
is that his name, Iraqi?
yes, Hiraki.
Yes.
You're right. So, it didn't meet Iraqi's standards, but it had a theater release.
In Japan.
So yes, in Japan only. There are reels out there. No, there aren't reels out there. If I'm not wrong, I think it was also for a film festival.
And the one
That's why nobody can find it.
and the one thing for the
Gates close shut.
animation class, that's because the dude
Doesn't look
knew
like we'll be
somebody
getting
who
in
worked on
very
it.
easily.
Yeah.
That's the only reason they were able to use it, and there was no audio.
There's no audio. The audio that is on that is all done by a student. A student did the project and submitted it to his professor. That's his project for sound design.
You know these guys, Kaine?
No, it's not that.
One day someone's gonna find it and it's gonna be great. Especially considering how big of a following JoJo has now. The fans will appreciate it nonetheless.
Well, actually, we wouldn't even have to wait really, because at this point, Iraqi might be. We can try that again.
Yeah, but I want to
'Cause-
see the original.
Yeah, because
That doesn't change anything.
while
He may
back,
still make a movie,
I
but
saved one of the
well, like
kids from
because the Diamond is
Ever since,
Unbreakable movie
it's time
apparently
to
did
welcome
pretty
you
well,
with open arms.
and it was
there's
about
a movie?
It's gonna be a pretty
Yeah,
sweet
live
place to
action.
let me in, huh?
I didn't know that.
Anyway,
That sounds
don't
awesome.
mind
Apparently-
It was rad.
so don't
yeah,
get
apparently it was
jealous.
fine. Like it still had that jank jank quality that Japanese cinema is known
The
for.
language they use
But
Oh, you mean jank ass CG?
yeah, because all the stands are CG, but for the most part it was fine. And they were able to fudge the CG a bit because they're supposed to not look natural anyway.
Oh, I both love and hate it.
You see in screenshots?
No, I'm just saying I love and hate it. I know Japanese film pretty well. I know what
Okay.
to expect.
Find the guy who played Josuke. His pompadour is immaculate.
Oh, this! I have seen this. Yeah, no, it is spot on.
I'd wager that huge
Like, not
structure
a
is-
stray hair anywhere can be found.
How do we even get there?
Well, yeah. That is a Japanese wig.
With the
Japanese wigs are
willpower
fucking
and
great.
smarts, my good man.
I think it would have been more impressive if it was his actual hair. And they just styled it.
That would not just be impressive, it would be defying all logic.
Can't understand.
They speak a language I have never before encountered.
There's no way, because you can't have hair like that in real life. You don't have enough follicles to do that.
Don't underestimate the power of
Help me
gel and hairspray.
I am a brilliant
Fair,
bit of
however, at that
unfulfilled
point, it
value.
stops being a hairstyle and it starts being a fucking sculpture.
Yes. Mousse used extensively.
Maybe I should have.
You could speak
No,
a
also just really long hair that you fold and layer on itself.
E.
That is a very dense hairstyle.
They couldn't have made this more needlessly complicated if they tried.
Because you don't want that to flop around. You need it, like, heavy.
Best figure out a way to the king.
You need it
Elsewise
stiff.
we'll be ascending
You need it
into
to hold up during the
stairs
chase.
until doomsday.
Yep. And I won't chase you. Da, 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 da. Yeah.
Strong Nippon hair folded 1,000 times.
The ultimate wig.
No entry.
I sure wish I understood this language of theirs.
This is pointless.
Hey, Nova, I don't know why you don't, like, stream or try to build up a community as you a person more.
Yeah, you got some good
You say
jokes.
some really funny shit.
You
You say a lot of really funny stuff.
You got some good jokes over there.
You really do. Like, you are great when it comes to improv. Let's just leave. No. Oh man, she fell down. Alright, bye.
Reminds me of the opening of Persona 4. Josuke gets racked on his bike because he falls over. It's like, he looks like he's in pain. Just leave him alone.
Oh, look.
Wait, did you say Persona?
Persona 4,
She can communicate
when
by gesture.
you start the game, you're new at the school, and you, as you're walking to class, you see Josuke going by going, whoa, on a bike, and he crashes and racks himself.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh god, I forgot about that.
And the prompt is
Like,
to
don't
ask,
just ignore him.
the prompt is to ask if he's okay, or to leave him alone, and you leave him alone, and you just keep walking to school. He does it again, and he crashes into the trash can, which has him
Doesn't he
rolled
end up
around.
in the trash can?
Yeah, he's rolling around in the trash can. Then when he returns Chie's Trial of the Dragon DVD, she kicks him in the nuts, and you have a choice to check on him or leave him alone again.
Poor Yosuke.
So at 3 points in that story, you have an option to check on Josuke or just leave him alone.
No, you know what would be even better? That would make that game, like, perfect? If it turned out, oh, also he's an optional party member. If you try really hard to ignore him, he isn't part of your party.
Instead, you get the normie kid that you hang out with.
No, you just don't get him! You don't get anybody in exchange!
I would prefer having the normie kid because he looks like he seems like he's hopeful,
Unless I can understand.
but he's still got to have direction. Josuke's
Listen,
an
that's
asshole.
like expecting to get Mishima in Persona 5. Not gonna happen.
I forget who Mishima is.
Mishima is the little shit who made the Phantom Thieves website, but also got you into trouble with Kamoshida.
Okay, that's different because he got you in trouble. You don't trust him. The other guy is earnest, but he doesn't get it.
Yeah, but everybody has a redemption arc.
Ooh, she will
And
You
eventually,
don't
that,
trust Makoto.
fortuitous.
Yeah, true.
She's the class rep. That's the whole point. You're not supposed to trust her. You also don't trust, God, what's his name?
I'm not here for a tour.
Art Boy.
There are rules to follow.
I don't know most characters' names in 5.
His name starts with an R. I forgot what it was. Reiji? No.
Ryuji?
It might be Ryuji.
He's the first guy you meet.
No, not Ryuji then. Fortunately, I don't remember his name, but Art Boy in Persona 5. He starts out as a sort of not quite hostile
Me.
character.
There you have it.
Very defensive. And then you get, what's her name? Girl with brown hair later on, and it's like, well, she starts out clearly as your enemy. Same with, Akechi. They're all your enemies.
Oh, and I noticed that in all the Persona games, I do the exact same thing I did, which is
Yeah?
you go there, like you go to the school, and then you look around and be like, oh, cool, these are all the clubs, see what they're about, and all that, and then you just go
Yeah.
like, then I always end up going, all right, this is overwhelming, I'm gonna go over here and come back later, and then never come back.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Man, that's missing out on entire characters.
I know, but it's like, in high school, the only thing I did that wasn't just school was guitar club, and the only reason I did guitar club is because it was the biology teacher's classroom.
See, I didn't even have a music club. You know what I did? I was in robotics and did jack all.
106, the reason
Yeah.
for
I
your
did
labyrinth
nothing. I just wanted to
system.
go on a trip so I could hang out at one of the local colleges. I didn't care about the actual competition.
A friend of mine did that, and he went to a couple competitions. I don't think any national, but they were definitely in the state.
I did nothing to help build our robot. I had no idea what we were doing.
Most of the time at the place the friend went was spent jacking around
Yeah,
by everybody.
yeah. But aside from that, I did strategy and tactics club, war games, and that's where I picked up D&D.
Rule
That is the only
115.
thing I learned in high school.
Rule 115,017. You must view this town by ship before purchasing any
Come
items.
now, what could possibly be the point of such
You have
It's-
to be a tourist before you can become a civ.
I mean, it's not bad. You just kind of sit
Your
there.
people are still making rules.
Yeah, but it's so long and boring.
Just passed Rule 124K46 earlier this month.
of all the idiocy?
Fucking know that Yoko Taro was like, let's make this as boring and terrible as possible.
You would think they would just run out of things to make rules over.
No, Yoko Taro can always make up dumb nonsense.
I mean, that's why he doesn't actually flesh out all 124,000.
Here's the thing, I'm sure that he could have come up with a couple thousand.
Oh, for sure. He's
If
that
pressed,
kind of person.
he would have come up with a couple thousand, yes.
He's that kind of person to just go, fuck it, do this.
What are all things that would make life here very mundane and stiff?
You must always wear a mask. All guards have spears.
No, and then you have multiple rules on your masks.
Yeah.
Like, about your masks.
You,
Like, it must
no
have a
flashy colors.
Set number. No flashy colors. It has to be a set kind of pattern.
Specific shapes.
It must be symmetrical. Yeah, specific shapes must be symmetrical. And then rules like, alright, you're part of the guard. Alright, you get a different mask because you're a guard.
Yeah, so you're different.
Yeah.
And you stand out. And like the shopkeep's gonna have other types because they're also supposed to stand out.
Yeah, nope, you're a shopkeep, you have a job, and you need to be identified as doing that job. So you're gonna have a slightly different mask.
Children
Same design, but different color.
Children are always in gray.
Yes.
You must live at a level appropriate to your position. Yeah, that's about what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Ah, so the aristocracy lives in the top levels, while the commoners subsist below.
And there's also a
Hey,
level
guy.
below.
Can we just buy some weapons from you,
Like a
please?
rather unpleasant
Oh, wait, he's not the weapon guy.
No, he's fruits. This is probably your seed guy from Facade.
Does this girl plan to drag us about the entire town in this fashion?
Yes, because you have to before
Yes.
you can buy stuff.
Doesn't she?
Hey, stop being fucking culturally insensitive.
No,
Vice.
we're not gonna skip the tour. She has stuff to show us. She's an excited.
Listen,
She's an excited girl that gets to show around a new guy.
yeah. Listen, I would do the same. Like, even if it's just humoring her, I feel like it's courtesy. Now, do you know why this is bad? It's because every time that you go to one shop, you essentially have to cycle all the way around, almost another full circle around, to get to the next shop. Because you visit the shops counterclockwise and travel clockwise. That's why it's terrible.
I didn't notice that.
You can only travel in one direction.
I don't like that.
We were
man.
just at Seed
Oh.
Guy. We were just at Seed Guy.
And we passed 2 shops.
Uh-huh. That we're going to visit. Now we're going to visit this guy. So we did a full half circle passing 2 shops.
No, we're at a full circle. This is the entrance.
No. We are at a half circle from where we just were.
Oh yeah,
Yes, that's what I mean.
I was talking about from the first shop.
Yep. No. We are a half circle from where we were last.
Such a...
But because you don't go like, this thing, alright, this thing is next on the way, this is the next thing on the way, it's, no, it has to be in this specific order. And
Surfboards and stop signs.
Sir, you have no cars, and you live in the desert.
All right, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Just a smidge. Fuck. Get.
See, this is why I don't try to fuck around with my stuff on.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Have you learned your lesson? No, I'll probably do it again.
I've done it before.
I'll do it again.
What is this?
that a challenge?
I've seen one of those
Is that a
before.
test?
Hmm?
I said, is that a challenge? Is this a test?
You wanna fucking go, mate? I can do thing. Alright, what's up? Bleh. Bleh to you too.
Hey.
One direction goes one direction, but it's not off the cliff because one of them tried to join, fucking, oh fuck, what are they called? ISIS.
See, we could have stopped there, but we didn't.
We
could
already
have
went.
stopped here, but we didn't.
We already went to that shop.
Mm-hmm. We keep fucking going.
Just like the Energizer Bunny. Keeps going.
Yep, and now we did a full half circle, and we're back over by the seed guy.
Mm-hmm. Now we're going to the other shop.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to the facade tour. If you look to your right, you'll see the furs shop.
Except they do everything in a weird order. They have to drive around the block like 6 times for you to see everything. We just did 3/4 of a circle.
Mm-hmm. Rule 12, do not neglect your mask. While in you must have a mask on at all times.
I was beginning to suspect that.
That makes it really...
Those things don't have
inconvenient.
holes!
Be really inconvenient.
Those things are solid masses.
And just make yourself look like Pyramid Head, and you'll be fine.
And even now I'm starting to notice like weird things between this game and Automata where I'm like, that doesn't add up. Do you know the designs of the desert robots with the masks?
I think so.
Well, they consistently have one shape of mask. They resemble that of kind of a rabbit, which is the king's mask. What's wrong with that? The
Web
main
job.
masks they use in this town are pyramids.
Mm-hmm.
And those don't appear in Automata. What happened?
They don't a pyramid.
But there's a whole bunch of ones that look like rabbits.
No, Ben. They don't appear.
No, I heard what you said. I'm just not acknowledging it.
Thanks.
These rules are enough to make a sensible man reach for the noose.
Vice, what the fuck you talking about? You don't even have a neck.
I don't have a body either.
Survive in a place with so many inconvenient prescripts.
That's called society. We live in a society, Vice.
That's.
I like that.
But that's the same thing.
Yeah. But here's the thing, you wouldn't acknowledge your freedoms as much if it weren't for the fact that you have rules.
honestly, the only way to understand it for sure is to go from having tons of rules to having few.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. But vice versa makes a revolution.
Whatever gets you through the day.
Yep.
And
But
going
here's the thing,
going
you
from a
can't
lot.
control your people one-to-one. You have to give them some amount of freedom. You give them ways to live by, but then you let them do what they want.
Get in my comfy pose.
So, to my understanding, it's also good, and maybe it's how the society has lasted so long. God, that bloom is awful!
Yeah.
It may be how this society has ended up the way it has now for so long. When kids are born, they kind of need that, they need somebody to tell them what to do. They need direction.
Not so much tell them not so much tell them what to do, but tell them why it's
But-
not a good idea to do some things.
No. I mean, literally, kids who are like 2, 3, 4, like toddlers, they crave direction. They really do. Now they will
No.
fight against you, but that's because they want to test their limits. They want to
I
see
don't-
how far they can take things.
Okay, I was going in a different
But that's
direction.
why you give children options. Like, let's say it's dinner time. You ask the kid, do you want
You
spaghetti?
Have no king?
Or do you want peas? Right? You don't ask the kid, what do you want for dinner? You give them 2 options and make them choose.
The Black Scroll.
Because you're still being very controlling. But you're giving them that freedom of choice.
Thank you. All of this touring has been helpful for understanding your language. I believe
No,
I
it
will be able
hasn't.
to speak with this advisor.
No, we understand nothing.
In fact, she was mostly speaking English, I think.
Or whatever weird language this game is in.
Or no, never mind. What she was speaking was in parentheses, so it was their
Yep.
language.
We need to talk to the
Except they
prince.
understood it. It actually comes up later exactly how she understands
Patience
what
for
you're
this
saying.
kind of thing has
Hmm?
long ago evaporated.
I said it comes up later how she understands what you're saying.
Yeah.
Pretty
don't
soon,
remember
actually.
I don't remember what that was, but yeah, it comes up later.
I do, and it comes up real soon.
It's not your fault, Vera. Let's go back to Kaine for now.
Back on the boat!
I'm on a boat, motherfucker.
God, this section is so boring.
And that's the point.
It's all just brown and slow
Hey, dude.
and dialogue.
Hey, dude. I don't like your spear being like in my shoulder.
It is one of our rules. I must have a spear to your back at all times. You're an outsider. You never know when somebody's going to betray you.
Hey,
Always be ready to backstab.
Okay, I am going to sell fertilizer, seed,
I am selling my seed.
tulips, lugworms, earthworms, berries, royal fern, tree branch. Okay. Tree branch.
Time more easily. Bot commands are fun and useful.
Well, apparently I had an internet thing there because I briefly dropped to no bitrate.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I dropped almost 750 frames.
Great.
So what I was saying was, okay, tree branch. Tree branch.
Yeah? What?
Tree branch.
What about it? What about it?
24G. Tree branch.
Yeah, and?
Worm. 2G. There's the idea of buying a tree branch. What?
Listen, you can sell anything to anyone. I've got this cool stick. I'll give you like 2 for it. Okay.
What do we need for it? I need 1 gold ore, 2 giant eggs, 2 gold ore, 1 eagle egg, and a broken wristwatch. 3 gold ore, 5 black pearls, and a moldavite. Alright. I'm selling what I can so I can afford the Phoenix Spear.
No, I figured.
Because the Phoenix Spear is down here.
How much is it?
32 grand. Oh. You know what? It might be in Route B.
We need this one regardless.
Yes, we do. And it's a downgrade, but you still need it.
I don't like that it's the earthworm's claw. Like, I enjoy the pun, but I don't appreciate that it's the earthworm. Like dragon.
I don't get it.
You don't get it?
No.
You know what a worm is?
You mean like the tiny dragon thing?
Yeah. It's an earthworm.
Oh, I didn't see it spelled like that.
Yeah, it was spelled W-Y-R-M.
Slow down. I can barely hear the person who saved me. Surely you don't mean Kaine.
Ah, there you go.
Not you, this foul-mouthed hussy.
Piss off, book. You guys done?
So, exactly how is it that we can speak to her?
To the girl?
Yep, the girl's a mute. That's how we can speak to her. She's conveying all of this
Hands?
by gesturing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Kaine wouldn't understand what she's saying either.
Grand violation of Rule 83,348.
Looks like all those rules are getting in the way.
Yeah, I think Vera is essentially this town's version of the village idiot. Not saying that she's dumb, that's not the point. It's just like, she is the village's weirdo. But she loves this village. And she's memorized all the rules.
You could just ask an outsider to go save him. Then no one violates a rule. You know, an outsider, like me.
And oh, what luck. There just happens to be an outsider here who can't stop meddling in the affairs of others.
It me.
Haha, it me.
Yes, hello, it me, Nearman.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Vera told me about Rule 1024. You know that one, right?
Nope.
Rule 1024. You must honor the request of any outsider owed a debt. That's how it goes, right, Vera?
Why did I ever agree to travel with such a pack of do-gooders?
Let's go.
Hello.
It's me. Hello.
Another person in the chat. Hello.
Hello. I'm not paying attention. That's my bad.
They name Rubber Glove Dragon.
Have they been here before?
I don't believe so, but I know them.
Okay. That's good though. It's someone you know.
E.
How's it going?
Making your way in the
there-
world today.
Is
takes
there a rule that
everything
says
you
that you're not allowed to have shoes?
got. That you. I think there is one.
That you
Yay.
can't have shoes?
Yay, NieR fans. What the fuck? Oh. I gotta wait for Grill.
Yeah. He's not very fast.
Well, you get to relax with the stream, and some good tunes, and a very slow-moving child.
Uh-huh. Remember when I said this whole section sucks? It's boring.
All right, NieR, go to your idle stance.
I would follow her.
Yeah, that's right. There's wolves.
Yeah.
There's wolves. Oh, an item.
I also wouldn't run too far ahead of her.
Go to
'cause
war.
there's wolves.
Wolves. Yep, it's an escort mission, and she runs at -3 miles an hour.
Well, she's got little baby legs. And we have big girthy man legs.
You want to play drums with those sticks?
That's weird. You're weird.
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah, and
The 20 minutes of just text is coming up, I think, in route B or C.
I believe that's route B.
And it's more like an hour.
Hang on a second.
Can I just, like, pick up the child and throw her like a spear?
Ah, sorry about that. My brother was being very persistent.
I had the thought of picking up child and throwing her like a spear.
Why? Oh, because pointing.
That, and she would go faster.
Yeah, I guess.
This sand's just too much.
The moment I open my mouth, the sand rushes inside.
Vice, you don't even have a mouth. How does Vera deal with this?
The mask.
Perhaps there is some kind of filter inside that mask of hers.
Yeah. At least they talk about it.
Beware the wolves!
arguing about rules.
You have
while you're
bullets.
in lead.
She seems to possess almost boundless stores of
It's
energy.
faster to just punch a dog.
I mean, like, is it?
Yeah.
Do the bullets have stun on them?
We haven't met Bone Boy yet. Nor is he going to be Bone Boy until Route B. Or actually the second half of Route A. But
Oh, yeah, right.
yeah, Sad Dad's Crazy Flower Quest featuring Angry Lady and Bone Boy. I like it.
Yeah. Didn't he just make that up?
Hmm?
Like, pretty early on, they go, yeah, no, I just made up the thing about the flowers, so my daughter would shut up.
I think it's something like that.
When you first find the... God, what are they
Beware
called?
the wolves!
What called?
Flowers.
Um,
Something tears?
Lunar Tears.
Lunar tears? When Nearman first finds, the lunar tear necklace, he's like, oh yeah, these are the flowers I told Yana about. I feel like there was an implication that he kind of lied to her. Because he didn't know.
I think so. And then he was like, oh shit, those are actually real.
Well, it's not that they were real. Of course they're real flowers, but they are very rare.
Yeah, we don't have any spears yet, but since I have Facade open, the Phoenix Spear will be there at some point.
Right, because part A is all short sword. You don't know how to use great swords and spears yet.
Now this is a very heavy weapon, but it's not like huge or anything.
But it is a short sword.
Yeah. Sweet, got a map. Mailbox. Probably one somewhere inside.
Maybe.
Oh, this place.
Yeah. Is this the mansion in the forest?
No.
No.
Oh, fuck.
These actually aren't that bad.
They
And
aren't.
whenever you lose, it just sends you to the start of that one that you started.
Yeah, they aren't bad, but it's a little annoying at times.
Yeah.
What now?
I guess we'll have to play by the rules.
You fucked up. Don't jump.
Yep, it's all jumping.
Yep. This one is move the crates.
Come on, let me grab it. Oh.
I mean, you don't actually need to do this.
I know I could just run through, but eh.
It's actually easier.
to run behind them. Ah, I'm blocked.
That too? No, I just can't do it over here. No, to just run past. They don't fire for that long. So, nope, yes. Nope, what are you, nope. Oh, God. So what you're supposed to do there is pull the first block backwards. And then push it to the side so that it blocks the path of the bullets. Uh-huh.
This part I remember.
And then you push it forward.
And then wait. Is this an attack?
I think. Get a weapon.
I'm gonna whack it. Now I can jump.
I wonder what this missing prince is like.
The man is tasked to protect
Little
his
shit.
people, and yet they toil to save him.
Hmm?
I think that tells us everything we need to know.
Nearman said, I wonder what this young prince is like. And I replied, he's a little shit.
Yeah.
Just a foolhardy band of rescuers, don't mind us.
Someone's here?
No, just in that room that you're not allowed to jump.
Each of these rooms is like a challenge room.
Yep.
And you have to get through them all. Is this an open? Nope.
Now, I believe the boxes that shoot bullets, you can also destroy those. But they will respawn.
There's none here now, but yeah, I think so.
Well, yeah, because you beat that room already. We gotta go to the next one.
Alright, what's this one?
This time actually read, and we'll find out. Oh, hi.
Late! Stone
Where did you come from, boy?
Huh? But you're just a kid.
Oh, no! Yeah, that thing's got a weird face on it. Where's that look familiar?
These.
Yeah, I know, but where are those familiar? What have I played where I'm like, oh, it's those?
Stationary owl.
Come on, let's go
Yep.
save him.
I don't like that they have weird bottom halves that open like that.
Little ankle biter.
That one's probably the easiest one, but it's the funniest. It's the funniest because the countdown timer starts immediately.
Yep.
Is it back up here to this one? No, there is
No.
no up there to that one. But there is a through here.
That's the exit, so no, you won't be going through that one until much later. By exit, I mean where you came in from.
Yeah.
This is pretty easy. You just jump from block to block.
Nice.
Except not like that.
I don't remember the reason, but I remember that much. So the lore behind why the town has so many rules is pretty sad. Racing wolf, magic spewing bat. So no running, no magic.
piss me off!
Keine!
So he uses magic. Oh no.
What in the... Oh, are you fucking
And that's the
kidding me?
giveaway. So
Let
like,
me
oh,
go.
that's what you
Let me
can't do
go.
here.
I am gonna kill you when I
I assume we'll have to find her as well.
Yep.
Now, no magic, and what was the other?
No magic, no running.
Okay. Do you know the easiest way to beat this?
Walk carefully
No.
and jump.
You can break the blocks. And you can also walk behind them. Some of them, I think. Nope.
Didn't know that, did they?
Don't touch him. Try going behind him. Nope, you fucked up.
I know.
You panicked. Now, try smacking one of them. Keep doing. There you go. Oh man, don't you love the cheese? Now you're good, you can just go. Do you not love that cheese?
Rolling doesn't count.
Nope, you're not allowed to run and you're not allowed to use magic, so you're good.
Yeah. But when they talk about movement speed, I assume rolling it is implied.
One straight across. Yep, that one. And you're not gonna go back to the top of the stairs. That's, again, the exit.
Yeah.
I'm going almost 2 hours, I think.
Yep, just over.
Oh, okay.
Protected turtle. No slow movements.
I don't know.
Or is that implying that taking cover? Oh fuck, I got hit.
Yeah, you essentially had it though. You can just kind of not care. Just keep jumping on those. That's all it took.
That one you could basically ignore the entire thing.
Yep.
How many do I have? Alright, I have 6. I'm fine.
Isn't your max that you can hold 10?
Yep.
Oh, it's because you can push the blocks to get through. Okay. Those were all movable blocks.
I'm trying to sneak
Sneak
around,
the desert top of the prince,
but I'm dummy thick.
Otacon.
Otacon. I
I'm
can't
trying to
sneak.
sneak around, but the sound of my ass cheeks clapping together.
Well, Snake, you're just dummy thick.
God, it's so stupid. There's also been a claymation version of that. It's pretty good.
Magic spewing bat, only no magic. Whoa!
You have your sword. Use it.
I also have running and jumping.
Just go straight.
That's a good song.
Go straight.
Yeah. I think it's from a fighting game.
Whenever I think of a fighting game song, I don't like that the first song I think of is "I'ma Take You for a Ride" from MPC3.
Gonna take you for a ride.
You know how long that is? How long that song is in reality?
Pretty long.
Stop talking.
No.
We're gonna mess this up again.
Not at all.
Was it like?
Certainly do enjoy their rules.
How long is it?
What a pain.
5
Came
seconds!
up with this system must be
If that.
It's just that loop.
Yes!
Okay.
I'ma take you for a ride. I'ma take you for... And it just keeps going.
I think of I can't remember the name of the song. I think it's Elena's song from Street Fighter 3. Well, Third Strike.
I'd focus a little bit and try to get these done.
The one that's like dance, dance, dance.
I know, but this section is a little bit rough, so I'd focus.
Okay.
Because there's a lot going on, and some of the points that you have to hit are in the air. Yep, see? I'm sorry, I'm looking at the stream, not what you're actually doing on my end. Because I'm getting like a frame every few seconds.
Through Discord?
It's bad. Yes.
Ugh.
You are right in the way of bullets, by the way.
No, I'm not.
They can hit you from there.
The sound of my ass cheeks clapping together keeps luring the Shadow Priest.
Isn't that what you want, though? Then he'll call out and they'll be like, "Oh, there he is."
Like, the fuck is that sound? Alright, I found him. Just hired Nicki Minaj to find the prince.
I mean, that would be terrible in stealth.
But she just starts twerking in the entrance.
Keep firing. Listen, nobody said that this wasn't going to be tedious. Where'd you get that idea from?
I'm gonna get the ceiling ones first. 'Cause they're more difficult.
Yeah, but if you fuck up and get hit, you'll have to do them all over again.
Yeah.
I'd actually argue that you do them last. Because then you can scope out your safe spots. Don't you have normal bullets yet? That you can just perpetually shoot? Man, look at how fucking easy that is. No, I have to wait for my lances to charge up. Just be careful, because some of those things spin and track.
Come on.
You're missing.
I was tilting the stick, but I couldn't get through.
Huh?
Like the fucking shit.
Alright, I will say it. So you can't turn them straight up, right? You can't tilt your bullets upwards? Oh, you can. Yeah, then there's no excuse for not using these. Yep, that's one that moves. Hopefully you're on a good angle.
That's not hit anything.
Alright, and move. That thing's gonna respawn and turn and shoot you.
What the fuck is with this dead zone? This is why I don't like controllers. I don't like dead zones.
I feel like you don't like controllers for a lot of reasons.
And it's mostly accuracy reasons.
I mean, you can be accurate with a controller, you're just not accurate with a controller. That's more a you problem.
No, I used to play exclusively with a controller because my PC was shit, so I just played on the PS2. And then I got
Well,
a...
then it's not a... Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again?
I said my PC used to be shit, so I would play on the PS2 and also Xbox. So I played exclusively
Okay.
with a controller. Then I got a PC that was actually worth using for gaming, and I was way better with a mouse immediately.
So I will say this. When it comes to games that are both on PC as well as console, the PC version is normally made first. They were not made for a controller, but then they have to work controller compatibility in.
That's not always the case,
No, it's not always the case, but a lot of the time it is.
because like Dark
Because
Souls...
it's easier to code on PC than it is on console most of the time.
Not really.
Unless you're just doing a game exclusive to one console.
It's not really easier.
Oh, I mean, like now you can make a game on one engine and have it work on fucking everything.
I'm saying it's not necessarily easier because they're different languages.
I understand that.
Because PC is usually C++, consoles usually C#,
Yeah,
and C# is easier because it's
I've heard the opposite from people.
C# is easier because it's English.
Okay, but I've heard
C++
is actually easier.
C++ can do more, and it can do more easier, but you have to learn this weird, like, not quite machine language to do it.
Well, you're learning another language regardless.
But it's a thing of like object.box is C#, but then you have like I don't even know what that would be in C++, but it'd be way more inconvenient. I don't remember what it said. What was it? Yeah, it was no evading.
Kick its ass.
Eat pant.
Air cancels.
You can also eat pant.
Where are the motion control aiming mechanics when you need them? That is actually the only way that I was able to play Warframe on Switch.
And
Because I can have course correction with motion controls.
And I can't stand motion controls. The only time I ever had a good time with them was when I was playing Wii Sports.
The only time where I've outright said, no, this is useless, what is the point of this mechanic, is in a game that I'm playing right now, which is Gravity Rush. I understand the motion controls in the actual gameplay, but then you get these like comic scenes, and you can kind of move the controller around, and it tilts the scenes and layers. It's weird. You can also do it with your map.
Oh, I'm dead.
It's all aesthetic though, and I don't understand it. Like either make it a mechanic that aids the player, or just don't have it in your game. The only time where it's okay is when you're using it in place of a mouse, because you're using a controller, and it's kind of silly to use a mouse and a controller at the same time. I know people can do that. Fucking Wooly. Wooly. No.
Wooly, why? Wooly, why? Why you do
Wooly,
this?
why? But no, in place of a mouse, you have those motion controls so that you can do that, like, more precision aiming.
Okay, I'm gonna bunch you guys up. Get you nice and rounded.
That being said, it might as well be like trying to aim with a trackball. Like, yeah, you're fine once you get good at it, but
Trackballs can be fine.
trackballs can be fine. You're right. My reason for comparing the two is that with a mouse, it's like you're pointing to something. It's on a flat surface that corresponds with the screen, and you're just pointing to the things. The things that you want to go to. With a trackball, you're rolling a ball around trying to get it to the thing that you want it to go to. That's closer to what motion controls are on a controller these days than a mouse. Okay, a standard mouse, like an optical mouse. You're not allowed to dodge. Get swole. Take them drops.
That wasn't the thing I needed.
You should be doing some drugs, man. Could really use that save point.
Yeah, could really use a save point. Because it heals you.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything else back here? There's that.
That we can't open.
Did that. Did that.
So essentially, we're looking for a door that does not have a seal on it that is closed.
Maybe this way.
Yep.
How's
You know what?
about a save
there
point?
There might be a save point at the end of this bridge.
I'm pretty sure there's a fight here. There is not a save point.
In the wall? Okay.
There is not a save point. There might be inside this room, but I doubt it.
No, it's time for cutscene. Fight with one pip. Go.
There we go.
Yep. We don't have any heals, but you know, at least now we got a full bar.
Companies having to implement motion controls to switch games. Just reminds me of the pointless touchpad on PS4.
Actually, Gravity... God damn it! I think I actually like Gravity Rush. It's a weird motion control game. The touchpad in Gravity Rush, you use that to directional dodge. You want to back dodge, slide it back. Left dodge, right dodge, etc. Slide to the
Where
side.
are we?
It's
And it
an
feels
odd
pretty good.
place, to be sure.
You in a box? You gonna fight some boxes?
I suppose that was to
Gotta
be
open the
expected.
box. Put your dick in the box.
Look,
The only other thing that I can think of that touchpad does, it makes using the console browser a little bit easier. Like, trying to navigate a sort of mouse point with a stick is very hard compared to a glorified
That
trackpad.
mewling child is
What's funny about
inside.
that is you can just straight up
Without any
have
rules to
a
bind
keyboard and
us,
mouse
we're
plugged
free
in
to
and they
unleash
work.
the entirety of our
You're right.
powers.
But not everybody wants to spend the extra money.
I like it.
It's like $20
What is this?
It's not the point.
for
We have
mouse
a
and
lot of
keyboard.
people who are very frugal.
Then why are they buying a PS4?
For the games, for the exclusives. There's literally no other reason. You know why I bought a PS4?
Detect magic within the glowing box.
Monster Hunter.
But that was coming to PC anyway. You could just waited.
It hadn't been revealed, I don't think.
They
Or rather,
said
they said it was coming to PS4, but it took so fucking long, I was like, no, I need to play it now. That as well as Persona, which now may be coming to PC as well as Switch.
dude, if they port all of the Persona games to PC, that would be amazing.
Honestly, like, I have a very hard time playing JRPGs now, long JRPGs, unless they are on mobile.
Really?
Yeah. Because I need to have it, like, right in front of me if I want to stop playing. I don't want to get up and just, like, leave the TV on. I want to just, like, put my thing down, throw it in my bag or something. Sometimes when you're just out and about and need time to kill, well, you've got this 80-hour JRPG. Why don't you put a little bit of time into it?
Yeah, I had the same problem with this boss last time. Had to use
Yeah.
all of my heals and come in with
I don't
nothing.
want to pay $50 for my controller just for the anime floaty game or making typing slightly easier. No, I don't like that either. I legitimately hate the fact that it is so useless. And there's not really anything that it's useful for anyway. Am I going to use the browser?
That
No,
mewling
I'm going to
child
use
is
my
inside.
PC or my laptop. My desktop and my laptop.
Without any rules to bind us, we are free to unleash the entirety of our powers.
And typing on that thing
Thinking
sucks.
more killing.
Using the
I like
touchpad on the PS4 controller. I would not suggest it. You know what it feels like? It feels like trying to use accessibility options on like a phone. Where it's like, yeah, no, these things are there to assist people who might need it, but most people aren't going to need it. It's just an extra little feature that one person is going to go, oh cool, I'm sure glad that's there. I don't know why you're getting so close.
It's just because the
you're only at a disadvantage from up close.
well, honestly, closer is better to me because otherwise you're just shooting the bullets.
Yes, that's actually what you want to do here.
No, you want to
If
shoot the
you get-
boxes to kill it.
That mewling child is inside.
Yeah,
Without
So
any
if you stay
rules to
back,
bind
all you're
us,
doing
we
is
are
shooting
free to
bullets
unleash the
and not
entirety
dealing
of our
damage.
yeah, but at least
powers.
you're safe and don't keep
Less
dying.
thinking, more
You
killing.
can't predict
I
when a
like it.
bullet's going to be shot from what angle.
What is this?
It's not so much the angle. It's that some of them are darker, and the dark ones can't be shot through.
They can't be shot through with your magic, but you can slice through them with your sword.
Nope.
Now you can get up there. Yes, you can. They are only poppable with your sword.
I detect magic within the glowing box.
Yep. That's what makes them unique. It's the same thing in Automata. I think that your bullets also pass through those bullets, which is somewhat fortunate.
As far as I know, they stop when they hit something. Period.
I'm not sure about that. It's only the dark bullets that I can say that for. They may shoot through the dark bullets. I think they do, because I'm not seeing any break in your firing, and you're shooting right through those dark ones. Are you starting to see why you should hang back?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, I'm still not doing great, but it's better.
Yeah, but it gives you a little bit more of a chance. Even if you're not hitting as many as often. Like, that's understandable. You want to get through this as fast as possible.
I'm also at the point
But
where I'm also at the point where
Yeah.
my magic regen is just enough to fire one ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
Welcome to the bullet hell.
I was
Next set.
for sure I was gonna get hit there.
Now they're faster.
The shooting is. The boxes are much slower.
Now, if you're really good, you can actually use your lance to get multiples of those boxes at the same time.
But I am not particularly great. In fact, I am going to switch this for Lance.
You know something else you can do? Pop into your items real quick. Your consumables. Do you have any magic drops?
I just had one.
There
Like,
you go.
I just took it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I can't see too well because I'm getting a frame every, like, couple seconds.
And need to redo it.
If that. It's okay. Now you have a plan.
I'm going to hold off
That's
on the
what's
magic
important.
drops until we get to the slow rotation.
The Xbox One controller is ridiculously expensive.
Without any
Yeah.
rules
The
to bind
normal
us,
Xbox
we're
One
free to
controller is
unleash
not.
the entirety of our
The Elite
powers.
is.
You know what shouldn't be as expensive as it is?
The accessibility
Super.
controller?
What is
That, well, actually,
It makes
yeah,
more
no, 'cause
sense
they're
why that
losing
one's
money on
expensive.
that. Yeah, because it's such a limited, like, they're not going to sell many of those.
Yeah.
That's not the point. The point is, it's for people who need different types of controllers for disabilities.
Yeah.
That's why they're making it. Switch Pro controller. $70.
Yep, that's stupid.
Now, here's one thing that I wish was just then going, well, we wanted to do this thing because we thought it would be cool at the time, but then never did it. There's a single screw that holds the grips in place. I wanted to believe that that was because they were going to do, like, a modular controller for customizability. Hey, I don't like the grips on these. I don't like the colors on them. Okay, that's fine. Unscrew it, throw on a new one, you're good to go. For the longest time, I thought that they were like just weird hard plastic pieces that were screwed in some weirdly fangled way to the rest of the controller, not realizing, no, they're just covers.
Now the
It's weird.
the price difference on Xbox controllers is $60 for the normal one, but $150 for the Elite.
Yeah.
That
The
is
Elite's kind of
stupid.
neat though. You get those paddles at the bottom. No, it's dumb.
If I want a controller that heavily modded and expensive, I would just buy Hori.
Yeah, that's fair.
In fact, if
Why do
I
you think Nintendo trusts them?
if I ever bother to play N64 games, I'm gonna emulate them and use a USB Hori controller.
No, you see, if I was playing an N64, I had to suffer through the terrible control schemes, and not being sure how I should be holding the controller.
Well, I have wrist problems, and that would just make it
Me
worse.
too. Yeah. Man, it's just like the 90s again. Everybody's got carpal tunnel, and nobody knows why.
It's because everybody's holding the controllers poorly.
Yeah.
Or masturbating
no, it's
too
because
much.
all the controllers are. Well, yeah, I was gonna say because all of the controllers are hot garbage.
The NES
Would it be the
controller.
least ergonomic thing in the world?
The NES controller is a rectangle.
Yes, with sharp edges
But the Famicom one is a rectangle with curved edges
and a speaker.
and a mic. Player 2 had a microphone.
Did those controllers have speakers too? Or am I wrong?
I think it was just the second one had a microphone. I don't think they had speakers.
That's what it was. Okay, I thought they had speakers.
Because in Takeshi's Challenge might Takeshi Challenge might be the only game to actually use that microphone.
The Super Famicom was nuts. It also had an Ethernet port on it. No, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. The Super Famicom had an Ethernet port on it.
Yeah, and there was a mod, or not a mod, but like an add-on for the US one to have one.
So, I can only think of a single game, one game, where that actually came into play. BS Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Which I told you about that we never got around to trying.
I'm fine with not playing it.
That's fine, but it's still a really interesting thing in general. Yeah, it's not worth it, just end it. I'd just bite the bullet here.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still gonna try, because there's a chance you can win with 1 HP.
Switch controller is ludicrous. I will say, I was a huge fan of the design for the Smash Pro controller. Like, I like the design. I like how the controllers look, but their build quality and actual like how useful they are, or what they do that's different from other controllers.
Can you post a picture of that in our chat?
What?
The controller you're talking about, because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Switch Pro.
Oh, I thought you said Smash Pro.
Yeah, no, they have a Smash version of the Pro controller. White handles, and it's got a silver decal. It's actually really nice.
I like it.
That being said, that doesn't justify a $70 price point. It doesn't justify the fact that it's sold out, and now if you want one, you've gotta shell out like 90 to 100 bucks.
I detect magic within the glowing box.
How about I buy a console that I actually care about?
There isn't one.
I want a PS4.
Okay, well we also talked about the issues with the PS4 controller, the DualShock 4. The fuck is the point of the pad?
More buttons.
No! Nobody uses it!
Hey, the option's
Developers,
there.
players...
The option's
They
there.
don't
It doesn't
use
mean
it.
people use it. Like it's
No,
like how
the-
it's like how people talk about you don't need a mouse with more than 2 side buttons. Bullshit. I have 12.
The
And I use
only
them.
reason that you would have that pad is for trying to navigate menus that are more browser oriented, where you need a mouse, and you don't have a mouse. It acts as a trackpad. That's it.
But there's also clicking buttons.
If there's one button, it's one button.
No, it's 2.
No!
There's a left half and a right half.
Are you positive
Yes.
about that? Because I have never, ever noticed that.
Yeah. Because it's used in, I think, MGS 5
That mewling child is
and early
inside.
games use both.
Without any rules to bind us, we are free to
I need to
unleash
pull up
the
the manual on
entirety
this.
of our power.
But yeah, it's
Thinking
now it's the same
Touchpad,
piece.
touchpad button. Press the touchpad to use the touchpad button. It's one button.
It's sensitive per side.
You know what it is? It's not that it's sensitive per side. It looks at which side you're touching
That's what I mean.
while you're pressing it.
It
Yeah,
it,
but it's still
it detects.
one button.
I detect magic within the glowing box.
Yeah.
It's a touchpad
Because
with a single
when I
button.
well, it also clicks.
That's what I'm saying. That's the button. There's an actuator,
Yeah.
but
But
there's one. It's not two.
there's 2 switches in there, and then there's a
There's not.
then there's a
That's
divider
what
in the
I'm
middle
telling
where
you. I'm looking at the manual right now.
the manual
I
doesn't
just
show you
pulled
the
it up.
insides of it.
I mean, even if there's 2 actuators, it acts as one button.
It's one plastic piece that doesn't make it the same button.
No. I'm saying it's not listing it as 2 buttons. It is one button and refers to it as button non-plural.
I think it's also used in Bloodborne.
Now that I'm calling bullshit on.
What?
That it uses 2 buttons for that in Bloodborne. How would that be used in Bloodborne?
I don't fucking know. Because I'm pretty sure the controls in Bloodborne are in such a way where you can use the trackpad or don't.
I'm literally going through a whole bunch trying to find it. Like, these are controller guides.
Because there was a big deal about when it first came out where people was like, now, it's not just one button, you can press either side and it acts as a different function.
Can I just have like 30 sticks on a single controller, please?
I think that's an actual thing somewhere.
That mewling child is inside.
And like 40 triggers.
Without any rules to bind us, we are free to
Can I
unleash the
have
entirety of our
just
powers.
the controls of Sinistar in my
Can I
hand?
just like can I just get like a bag of miscellaneous parts?
That's what it is.
Listen, I'm a consumer. Obviously I'll buy it.
Okay, Dragon has it in chat. You rate messages up or down with the two sides of the trackpad.
Wait, what?
So like in Bloodborne, when you rate messages, you use the sides.
But I'll say again, it's not that there's two buttons. It's that it's looking at where your finger is touching on the pad. And then it presses down. The whole thing is one button. But it's an if blank, then look at blank.
Are they seriously not going to fire a single bullet at me with me standing here?
No, they will. Eventually. Yeah, like that. Listen, let's at least just agree that the design is a little weird. The triggers feel great. I really like the triggers on the DualShock 4.
I want the 360 triggers on a PS4 controller and no trackpad.
The trackpad is weird. We can just get rid of it.
I
agree with that.
also want the handles on the PS4 controller to be bigger. I can't stand the small ones.
See, I'm the opposite. I have very bony hands.
I do
I
too.
have very like lanky, thin fingers.
I
I
do
have
too.
thin fingers.
Same. But I have big hands. So
Yeah, so do I.
so it only fills my fingers. It doesn't fill my palm.
You mean like your fingers are touching?
I'm
Like
gonna plug in the camera and show.
Okay. Because I'm curious what you mean by that. Because I have never had an issue. It is arguably the most comfortable controller. I just prefer a stick parallel to face button control style. I prefer the control style of the Switch controller or the Xbox controller.
Okay, so when I hold this controller, I hold it like this.
Yeah.
It's in my fingers only. But with my 360 controller, I hold it like this in the palm. That's what I mean.
I guess it's more just like personal preference, because mine is the same as that. But, like, I like it.
It's all because the PlayStation controller is much smaller than the 360 controller.
Well,
It's narrower and it's not like the handles aren't as big.
I would actually argue that because it's narrow, it feels wider.
How?
The body itself is not very long. Like, it's a thin body. And you compare that to, like, the Switch Pro or the Xbox controller, where it's got this big face for all these buttons. PS4 doesn't have that.
I really hate this boss. Just because every time I get to it, it's the same story. No healing items, just do.
Yep, just do.
But I can't just do.
The entirety of our powers.
This is why I mentioned before, do you think it'll ever get to a point where you go, nah, fuck it, let's just play Automata?
No, because I want to actually finish this game. But I would like to do that
No,
with
I
some
understand
fucking
that.
healing items.
I detect magic within the glowing box.
If only I was at the helm.
If only if I...
Like, I'm used to stuff like, Gradius and Ikaruga. I played a small amount of Toho, but, like, not much.
Well, shmups are different than bullet hells.
Yes, but I can pay attention to a lot of shit that's going on the screen.
I would not
Now,
call...
you have left and right movement. You also have the ability to jump. And I think you might get just enough air to get over bullets. Nope, I'm wrong.
Double jump does it.
Double jump will give you a little bit of extra air.
But that also takes more time, so you have to jump earlier.
Yep. Like, I haven't controlled this game. I've never actually played this game firsthand. 'Cause I never owned a PS3. And I still don't ever plan on owning one.
A PS3?
Yeah.
They're fine.
They're fine, but like, any game that I would want to play that is on PS3 either came to Vita, which, I mean, I'm not buying a Vita regardless, and they also just stopped production on them. It's like, put it on PS4, make your stuff backwards compatible.
Do you know why they don't do that?
Because you're essentially doing an emulation?
No.
Why?
Completely different architecture.
Yeah, so you would have to emulate a game.
That
But
mewling
the point
child
is that
inside.
the emulation
Without
for
any
PS3
rules
games
to
isn't
bind
great.
us, we are free
Period.
to unleash
Oh, I know.
the entire
That's why
array of
people
our
haven't been able to
powers.
figure out how to make it work on PC either.
Thinking, more killing.
But it would be
I like
easier to make one in-house, and they still didn't do it.
What is this?
Yep.
Like, the only games that are playable on PS3 from PS2.
I
Other
feel
than-
like we're starting to get to a point where companies are realizing, nah, we fucked up, we probably should have had backwards compatibility sooner. Like, Microsoft going, Xbox Live is on everything now! Because those are games that, once that service ends, are gone forever. Like the Wii U eShop. Sorry, the Wii eShop or 3DS eShop. Unless it's a physical game, it's unlikely that it's going to be preserved.
It'll get preserved. Whether Microsoft wants it to or not.
What do you mean Nintendo? I was talking about
Both.
3DS as well. Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
Microsoft has to do it themselves for a lot of those games that just nobody has.
but yeah, they're going to be preserved whether they want them to be or not. Because when you tell someone that they bought a game, they want to keep it.
Yeah.
Can't really blame them.
Well, that's why I hard modded my 3DS so I can just dump games both on and off the console because I stopped caring about a dead console. I'm not going to spend more money on a console that has been essentially replaced by the Switch. I have no reason to do that. It's not that I haven't supported Nintendo throughout the 3DS's life cycle. I love my 3DS. I still use it.
I just realized that I've never bought a Nintendo game. Or console.
Like, never bought one. Owned, yes, but not bought.
Yeah, because like my dad bought our SNES and all the games. He also
Okay.
bought the N64 and the 3 games that we got.
I think the first console I bought was the Switch.
He also bought us Game Boys and the games that we played. And for Christmas one time, he gave a person he knew a Wii, and we played Wii until they broke
The
up.
Wii was for Christmas. My 3DS was a gift.
So here's
I
the
bought
rough part.
PS4 and Switch. Yeah.
Here's the rough part with this game right now.
Mm.
The only way for me to get healing items is to reload a save and exit the temple, but you can't do that.
Yep.
And the save we have is from 3 hours ago.
Uh-huh. Get good, son.
How about